Hello everyone, this is comrade-Sirius and welcome to episode 34. Since last episode there has been few stuff to be done. Let's say most of it was minor, but some of them were visible and great, and the biggest one you see right here. We got a second rail construction train, and this one is the BR80 track builder short. You can see that it has level 100 and maximum amount of workers is 120. Yeah, I got it toned down in the rail construction office for a lot low. But the idea is that it can construct stuff pretty well, and it can construct long stretches of rail. Yeah, having more workers assigned would surely help, but we need those workers elsewhere. But to be fair, they are going to slowly work their way up, towards Jablitze and towards our farm area, because we need to improve crops transport significantly, which is something we will do together. Let's look at the bots, and is this one, and there is a covered hull, a need for a covered hull, probably the trailer, yeah. 1, 2. We need some money and we need to be, a little careful about money. But let's start with these guys. Why are we buying new? Well, you will see it pretty soon. And is this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so let's start. You'll go to the silo, load, wait until loaded, because for whatever reason, if it wouldn't work, I wouldn't be happy. And you will go here and wait until you are unloaded, because yeah, you might have seen we have finished. Come on, let's go. We have finished our guys up here. Well, finished. We have water, which is fine. Probably do not need that many workers at all, because this thing is working. We have done our underground passage. What we do not have is assigned waste, because these guys need produce two types of waste. One of them is mixed waste, this other is hazardous, and you know what? Let me know when you will overflow with either of those. On the other hand, these guys will not produce any of it, so a simple storage is fine, and we have gotten some money for exports, which is fine. So hopefully, not sure about it, but hey, we might be able to do so. Let's buy 2 more trucks or reassign some. The key part here is that we can absolutely buy ourselves a train. A small train, but a train. We got 22,000. And all of these are simply, going for crops. And they are trying to fill the brewery. And the same, well, let's say, problem we have with, these guys that are working on crops, but we need more food than we actually are producing. Let's do it like this, and you know what? Let's assign 50 people into the bakery. Now, they will let me know when there will be no crops. I hope it will not happen. But for a moment, we absolutely can, and we can try to buy a locomotive, because we have those tracks. We have coal, we have water. It is supplied with power, so it will work. It's almost double secured. So let's do it. Let's get a train. And by the way, yeah, we finally have gotten to a point where forestry will replant trees, so that's fine That's fine from my part. Okay, few things happened. Let's go one after another. First, let's go for bauxite. By the way, I want some people to, study here, so, be gentle. We need university educated workers. Now we have like 848 of them. More than 900 are studied, so we are definitely growing, but our population is growing as well. You can see we get 7,500 people. All of them do have a place to live, which is fine, I guess. If you look at free flats, there are some, but it's definitely not too many. There's only 18 flats here. And yeah, there are none in the city. Though to be fair, we can absolutely place some in the city. There is a free slot. There used to be the old Kefari Hotel. It has been demolished in the meantime, and I completely forgot to put there something. You can put a prefab there, but we are not making any prefabs, so, well, not. Maybe no. But, well, 80%, 195. Can we have, like, a higher building? It doesn't look like it. What is this thing? Still too big? Yeah, but it would be great if we would be able to put it there, but I'm not sure if it would work. No, it would mean a complete destruction of the paths that are there. So yeah, we are not fit in. Okay. Now don't be. Let's go with the small ones. Oh, we can go with this brick house, maybe. No, it's still too big. Okay, what else we have? To be fair, these are fine. But they are pretty small. What about these guys that are out just across the road? Because they look like, yeah, quality of flats is fine. Yeah. We can absolutely go with them. This is one. And this is even a smaller version. I'm not against. Yep. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Fine. So, well, let's do it. Assign this one. Assign this one. You can assign also these pieces. If they would like to work in there, I'm not sure they will be able to reach it, but well, who am I to say no? So let's go for it. And yeah, they will be able to work in the hotel, and yes, I will connect it over time, but hey, let's start with these guys. Well, this one first, and this one with priority. And you know what? Also, we can start the further one right away. So, yeah, do it. Change for you is that there are networks down all over the place. Well, not done, but planned. So we have some power lines from both sides. We moved on with water pipes, so they will be able to handle waste and so on. There is the water definitely up here, but it has an excavator, so please deliver. And yeah, there are big sewage pipe from up the hill, so again, they can absolutely do it. Might not need the highest priority, but well, we'll see. Though to be fair, the crane is already coming, so yeah, you can do it. And the only thing I'll do, so it's not overdone, let's go with, I don't know, 15 people at most, because we do not need more. Although, yeah, these guys will be done soon, because Rusobalt with steel is coming, so one worker can go there when there will be at least some material, which is, I hope, is the thing how it works. We got some stops here, which is also fine. There are some Ah, you're completely full. You're completely full with students. Okay, we'll definitely need to, improve on bus lines in the city, which will happen. Don't worry. But we'll also need to work on another house, so it will be probably this one. And you know what? We can absolutely send 5 workers there. So that's it. This one is these technical services. They are a little tricky. These should be DS small. So it will be Výhledy because that's the bar. The lookouts. Malé, I will just name it Czech, but Malé is small. And they will do exactly what I want them to do. So you will just put every waste down here. No issue. And, well, that's about it, because water and the other stuff will not probably need to be loaded, but, well, we'll do it anyway. And it would be fine to give there at least some vehicle. AMO garbage are not great. They are garbage. Literally. So I do not want them. But it feels like we do not have any, and by any I mean really any, garbage trucks. By the way, what is your range? Yeah, they will be able to get here, so I do not want anything. So let's go for this, because it looks like that there are definitely it's just big containers, really small ones, go fast, and bigger ones, and only slightly less faster. So let's start with 3 and go with them. To be fair, we got big container stands here. I'm not sure they are covered with technical services. We'll see. Although it would be fine if there would be snowplows, so let's buy a snowplow. Yeah, probably this one is good, and probably, you know what, simple water truck would be fine. Well, second snowplow is definitely not a bad option either. So let's do it. How are we looking? Yeah, still working on basics, but they will be done. I assume pretty soon. So there is that. Okay. We got many trucks running in the city, including, these Gaggenhaus. I will assign them a help, like, these Zavrat buses. We were using them for, construction offices, as an additional construction office when we had a lot of money. But now we, do not have too much money, but we also can have... We also sometimes, need more transport directly in the city. Tourists are going, not too full, but they are definitely not too bad. And these 2 buses will be changed for a blue line, because the blue line is the one that will go towards the industry. And they got nothing done yet, because it seems that the badge is not evenly split. But you know what? It's pretty simple. Here, here, and here. And the clothing one will get slightly lower badges, because we need more fabric for now. Fine. Reconstruction office, yeah, go for it, please. And technical services, yeah, I need these one as well. These ones are big ones. That's the thing we absolutely could use. And we're missing brakes. Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, there's no one here. Why is no one there? Because everyone is apparently working somewhere else. Yeah, that makes partly sense, but I'm not too happy about it. But I got an idea, and I want to see you, and I want to see it, and, well, I can show you. Prefab factory. This thing needs cement, a lot of gravel, fuck, and power, and has a storage for 108 tons of prefabs. So it means it maybe do not need a storage. I was thinking about putting it, you know, in this corner of the world, but it would be really hard to, you know, connect it to the main area. And also, how would we connect a gravel storage? You know what? Can I? This feels awful. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, you didn't connect. I understand. You don't want to, but I can do this thing. It's not great. I would like to have a storage, but this is a good place we can have. It's a good place we can have. This is a cement silo. We can absolutely have a cement silo connected. It would obviously be one way. And, well, this thing too, but this thing doesn't matter. But, and that's a big but, can we actually make a conveyor connection to this building from the gravel tower? Looks like the connection is up, so that's, well, you know, fine. But can we some way connect, you know, yeah, road? The road is a problem. Is this the road or the path? It looks like the path would be manageable, but the road is making a problem because it's, you know, too angled. Fine, that's solvable, I guess. So let's do it. This is the, you know, demolition. I hope you will not need to demo anything else. Also, just to make sure, because I will forget for a while, let's add a temporary solution for, you know, a supply guys. Okay, fuck. That was a wrong order of doing stuff. Okay, so, yeah. Supply this thing instead, please. Yeah. When this will be demolished, we'll get to know. These guys should absolutely, you know, connect it themselves, but well, we'll see. The rest of this feels okay. It doesn't need any other connection, right? Isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it needs no other connection, so that's fine. Although, yeah, I know I technically could have, you know, tried to connect this thing, but they cannot curve, and yeah, it's, well, it will not be working, so nope. That's not what we are going to do. But that will be an interesting project, I hope. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how it will turn out. That's for sure. Well, that's the stuff. And I told our Czech guys that I might be able to do, you know, the train towards here if these guys would run, you know, full enough. By the way, we again got people without their own flat, so it's definitely something that could be done. And just a side note, we do have another, you know, farm But I have absolutely, you know, zero way to make it work for now. So there's that. And yeah, you know what? Let me know when this one will be done so I can build it. We need those tracks. This route, that is a long way up the hill, will soon be done. So in next episodes I will reach Jablice and we'll start to plan the village. And to be fair, it would be interesting if we would do it in really socialist way, so with new prefabs. Well, we'll see. I have no idea if it will work. If it will be fine. I would really like it, but well, hey, that's an option. I'm not aware if it's, you know, doable. Let's go with crops and potential crop strain. I was looking at, you know, how much stuff costs, and if we take a look at, you know, no workshop, but if we look at steam locomotives, the cheaper one is like 17,000, which, yeah, is almost everything that we have right now. But then, only thing you need are covered wagons. Each of them is like, these two are equal. And then there's this open, okay, but they are all 17 tons. Well, I have no idea why they cost, you know, differently. So, yeah, we can do these opens, but I have no idea if it plays any significant role. But even, you know, train of like 5, 4, maybe 6, 7 these guys over time would be a huge improvement to our, you know, rail transport. So, well, that's something I will probably try to do. And I will supply the bakery. That's a first step. And the other one, I will supply these guys. One train should be enough for both of these jobs. So, we'll see. Yeah, and we are missing brakes. These guys are, you know, really trying to catch up, but they are not. They are not happy. It's not working. Okay, well, we do have enough people, so that's fine. And the demolition is done. So let's try to do it. Okay, it will be, you know, one to all. So get up. And, you know, can you really not connect? You know what? This is just something for fire crews. Okay, guys, please do it really fast. And let me know when it's done. In the meantime, we got some sewage pipes, which is, you know, quite a long project. I am aware of that, but part of it is done. It looks like this thing should be flowing out. This is not ideal. Yeah, the train. This is the problem with, you know, train working really slow. But that's, you know, a one-time event, so I'm not going to do anything about it yet. Yeah, I know. I just noticed. If it would, you know, if it should matter more, I would definitely try to do something, but well, this is not the case, so yeah. 10 workers is enough. And yeah, you can see they just pass through and will be okay. And the train is going out, so that's fine. Not enough workplaces is going around, and I'm quite curious where this is. So let's take a look, and it would be these guys, and who was, you know, not working. Looks like it's almost evenly spread throughout the city. Definitely not this city part, but the other one. Yeah, it's like no problem, guys. We can definitely assign you more slots and, you know, more places in here, but it doesn't look like they... Yeah, not catching up. Hard to say. By the way, what are you? Okay, this is the line. Let's do, no, 25. Because it looks like we have enough buses. Or was it a one-time stuff? We got 11 buses on the line. And yeah, 25 is definitely not too big. A variable time would be fine. But the traffic is a problem. Yeah, I understand. Okay. So that's what they will do. Okay, how are you? You're already done. Okay, you just didn't tell me, because why? I didn't tell you to tell me. Yeah, and it seems situation is absolutely easily solvable. And it obviously is solvable with, you know, the previous route, so that's fine. The only thing that is different is this connection, which I would really appreciate to have it as a path, because it will be needed. And you know what? Make this a high priority. I think probably too, because otherwise I will forget. And when this is done, let me know, and I will just, you know, turn this off from supplying, so the normal order of things can be resolved. But it means one thing. We do have a plan for a prefab factory. We can also make it make a path from it towards the bus stop, which would be fine. So yeah, please do it. And well, that means we can start these things, but we need to transport here a lot more people. We probably a lot more buses, and it would really help if buses that are, you know, on the same line would be of the same speed, which is something that we are currently really lacking. So that would be a task maybe for future us. To be fair, these Zaurats are probably what we need to upgrade all of the stuff towards. So, well, that will be a plan for the next time, or shall we do it right now? Because if we look at these two lines, for example, we got brewery and tourists, and we got only tourists. And these are all the same bus, 45 kilometers per hour, which is fine. They are working, so yeah, we can keep them. They look like they are staffed fully. We even have probably a little too many workers. So well, maybe one bus can go even from the line away. Fine, let's do it. What about other guys? We got the city line that is hopelessly overcrowded. This is not great as well. Yeah. We got the other line that is hopelessly overcrowded, but we got these Zaurats now running towards the textile mill that are almost empty. And yeah, that's not great. And I think we can We can probably fix it, because I will definitely and absolutely will improve this line. And not the vehicle, but the line, because, yeah, I've done my part. So, after the end station, which you are sent to, you will go towards this stop. Load, you can load, unload anyone, it doesn't matter. But on the second subsequent stop, which is this one, you will need. You will also, work with people. Once we, sent all trucks outside, it's working well enough. So I'm grateful. It is what it is. So that's great. This is something we can absolutely do. This path is looking like it should lead somewhere, but I have no idea where I would want it. So maybe I know. Can destroy this thing. And well, have it go around. We do not want tourists to cross, but well, if workers want to work, well, who am I to tell them no? It's fine. We're missing gravel. That's not great. And it's no longer an option of these guys to be able to fill us fully. I know that we are building a lot, but we will not stop. We will not stop building stuff anytime soon. So, this is what we need. We need to start building more. Right, by the way, the upper part feels like yeah, don't feel too satisfied. But hey, yeah, let's do it, because we will absolutely need another gravel plant. So finally, the whole hill will become a single mine, as was, planned from the very beginning. And you know what? We got 1, 2, 3 slots, so let's put a 4th one. What is wrong? The road is wrong, okay. So, yep. The similar system will be achieved, so that's about it. By the way, yeah. Distribution office, remove add. That's basically the same part. They could be delivering, by the way, some fertilizer, but well, they are not. Okay, how are we on crops with on fields? We are managing, so well, let's keep it like it. Let's keep it like that, because if you would focus only on filling the storage, we are not going anywhere. So there's that. And we got 36,000. So you know what? Let's buy a train. Let's buy ourselves a small train. It will be very simple. We got these LTCs down here. So definitely need to do something about it in the future. But hey, this is a loco that will come here. I'm not sure we need it to come here. I hope I can reassign it, later on. We got no other covered house. By the way, even, other types are, similar. So let's go with these, because, well, they can go 90, but the train can go only 45, so why waste money? Well, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will go terribly wrong, I understand. Okay. So come on. Come here, load wagons. Well, load everything and go to the depot. They definitely need to go to the depot, but well, Okay, so, well, go through here, because I don't care, and then go to the depot. You need to do it like this, so, well, there is that. Okay, turn around. Well, it doesn't matter because you need to get fuel. So, are we buying anything? Well, we're buying steel. So, yeah, it needs to get refueled. Yeah, steel is still, well, not cheap, but, well, we are managing with tourists, so let's put it this way. And, yeah, these guys are still buying crops. There will need to be a major change done in the future, but, well, that's where we are. And, ouch. Meat. So, how many? 1, 2. What are you coming for? Crops? Yeah, sure. Hazmat, okay. Yeah, we'll need one more. Okay, we can only take 4 of these, so it will take a while. This is steel again. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so let's follow our little train. And this is the first proper train that we have. I know that it's slowest, but it's a train, and that counts. Okay, but I don't like the idea that we are constantly running out of... You know what, guys? Go home. You go home too. Oh, this is not the correct button. And please stop buying stuff. For a little while, we just need the economy to stabilize. Yeah, sure, understand. Because I spent all my money on this locomotive, so... And... wagons, so yeah. It will take a while. Yeah, they will just go through... What the fuck was that? Oh, they cannot reach. They cannot reach the depot. Ah, okay. So, well... Let's do it like this and send you there, because... Can I just get to the... Why not? Okay, well, it's pretty simple. So, you do it like this. Why can't you go? What the fuck did I break in the game? Just stop, okay? Go to customs house and start moving. Is there something like a... Ah. It might not be the train's fault. Because the signal was one way. I completely forgot that I said it like this. For our construction trains. Yeah. Self-imposed problems. Yeah, I know they are just, jumping around. Signals working as they should. Yeah, I like it. That's how it should work. That's why we have switches. So great. Well, go again, and now you do not need the go through point. So let's stabilize stuff a bit again. Yeah, you can absolutely load fuel again if need be, and you can go, load stuff too. It was a temporary fix. Now we should have money and so on, so shouldn't be a problem. This road, I guess, is this one. Yeah, that's correct. So this thing is no longer needed in our list. So yeah, once it will be done, it will be done. But well, we are connected. Do I want a road? I could want a road, but well. By the way, this is a fire station, so it's probably not needing gravel paths, but well. Let's do it like this. These things will eat a lot. It will eat a lot of materials. That's a lot of trucks, though. We have main roads set. Just have simply have too many vehicles going around. Yeah. That will haunt us in the future. Don't worry. Do we have brakes? Well, we don't. I know. Yeah, I have seen it. But to be fair, everything is working, including, you know, the waste, the pressure. That's a lot of people there, honestly. Well, you can definitely go to like, you know, 3 workers here and maybe up this, because that feels great. And yeah, the road that went all around is finally done. So that means another farm is connectable. Well, connected or connectable is, well, pretty much the same right now. We will have, and that's what this rail is for, and I will simply, you know, place it like it is. The farm ends here. The other farm will probably take a lot of this area as well, so we will go with our rails, you know. Somewhere in this direction. It's definitely not too big of an ascent or anything, so keep that in mind. But it will be enough for us to, you know, start counting. We can also, you know, make this a little gentler. Doesn't matter. We'll do it later, not now. We might even, you know, go up a little. I don't care, you know. This might be the level we would want to go through. Why I'm doing this? We need a railroad crossing. We have fields. That is interesting. Let's pause the game so we are not interrupted, and then we can end it together. This road from the farm and, you know, from all the way, it needs to get to the city. Well, it's not a city. It will never be a city. It will be a village. So keep that in mind. Also, yeah, the road is too short, so like this, you know, soften it, go around tracks, and we will need to cross those rails somewhere, and as contour lines are showing, this feels basically like a perfect spot. If need be, I can absolutely, you know, make another road around. I don't feel like it's needed just now, so yeah, let's do it like this. It's a rough field road, so if it will be a little bumpy, I'm not feeling, you know, too bad about it. And yeah, this is basically the road we need. So we can start graveling it up towards the village. And also we'll be able to get a route from here towards this crossing, and therefore we'll be able to start building the station. We can, to be fair, we can probably start with graveling it up right away. If we do it like this, and this with the railroad crossing, we can probably reach something like very simple solution. A very simple solution will be you know, a decent roundabout all the way up here. There are multiple options, like how you can do a roundabout. This one feels like a decent one, so we might try make it working. This one was not working, so yeah, it's not completely round, so but it will go about. So is it a roundabout then? Oh. It will go about, right? So well, we'll see. To be fair, these roads may not ever need to get built to an asphalt. If they will do, we'll do it when we have pavers, which is about, I don't know, 10 years in the future. But this is the way we'll get to Jablitze. Mind that these are all only paths to houses. I will try to keep the location as is, but well, it will need a lot more. And by the way, we might not need to asphalt these, but make them only like from prefabs. It's definitely an option. So, well, you'll see what it will do. But now we have this big cluster of vehicles trying to get gravel to all corners of the world, and yeah, it will take a while. So, shall we start the train? Can we? We can. So, that's what we'll do. 88 tons of crops. So, if you want, just keep watching. It will load crops from customs, because currently we have no way of getting them up there. I'm not sending it to this storage. This is a responsibility of guys going from up there. But you will go through the city. Yeah, these guys are definitely... There's definitely work in someone. They don't have drinking water. It's not great. But they don't have crops, and that's even worse. And there's a lot of people. They do have chemicals though, yeah. So, should be fine. So, the fun part. Let's load like a madman. Come here. Wait until unloaded. And that's all. Because we do not need, you know, to be this mad. Or, you know what? Don't wait until unloaded. We do not need it right now. Then go back to customs. Wait until loaded with crops again. And it will go all the way up here to the living station, cargo station. There you will wait till you get unloaded, because, you know, consumption is quite high. Wait until unloaded, and then, because it's working like this, you'll get to load any crops you want, and you'll go back to the start, and there you will unload loading before you go with anything else. And obviously we need to start with the second task, but I wanted to do it this way. So, this is our train. And the train is running along. So, have a nice day. We'll enjoy the train ride if it will go okay. I hope it will. So, see you in the next episode. Bye bye. But to be fair, you can see on this slow speed how slow the train really is, and that there is a reason to upgrade, you know, for better trains later on, because if you will keep on running with trains going 40-50 kilometers per hour, yeah, it's not great. So, yeah, but the upgrade is something for the future, not something for now. But let's make it triple speed. Someone forgot to put signals here.